Well, it doesn't matter what happens around you. It really doesn't matter what happens around you. What is important is what happens in you, not around you. What matters is what's happening in you. Many things will happen in your environment around you. There could be storms, tragedy, chaos, but you shouldn't give any attention to that tragedy, that chaos, that disaster, toxic environment in the month of October 2023. So whatever is happening in the world or around you, in your family, in your relationship, at your work, in your business, that is not important at this point in time. How you handle the situation, how you tackle the situation is of prime importance at this point in time. You may encounter, you may witness many storms in your life, but the challenge of life is to navigate these storms of your life. In the month of October 2023. Well, one way of navigating the storm is to get back up again when you fall down. If you fall down 9 times, you have to get back up 10 times. In spite of those failures and defeats, you have to get back up again. Don't let any defeat you. You shouldn't panic at this point in time. You should remain calm. You should step back and think properly before acting or saying something in your life at this juncture to handle the storm of your life. You need to focus on yourself at this point in time. This life is about you. If you are not there in this world, the other things in this life have no meaning. So you need to understand the most important person in this world is you. Like I said, if you aren't there, nothing is there. No business, no job, no relationships, nothing. So the pivot point, the important thing in life is you. So at this juncture, you need to focus on yourself and you need to understand that there is no hero in the story. There is no heroine in the story. You are the hero and the heroine in the story. Well, my point is that no one is going to come and help you. The most dependable hand in this life is at the end of your wrist, not somebody else's wrist. So don't depend upon anyone. Don't expect anything from anyone at this point in time. Trust yourself. Believe in yourself. So it all depends upon you. Your success depends upon you. Your perspective, your thoughts, your thinking, how you handle a situation, how you tackle a situation is of prime importance in the month of October 2023. The reason why I'm telling you that your thinking, your perspective is important in the month of October 2023 is because, like I told you, that it doesn't matter what happens around you. What matters is what happens in you. Well, by in you, I mean what's going in your mind, your thinking, your perspective. Two people, same situation, see the situation differently. One sees the glass half empty, the other sees the glass half full. One is positive about the situation, the other is negative. One says that it can't be done. The other says that he or she sees an opportunity in that adversity. Well, you see, one situation, one sees everything is gonna be positive for them and the other sees a negative in it. Well, our lives are basically affected by the way we think things are, not the way they are. So in the month of October 2023, you need to focus on the positive. In other words, do what you can, where you are, with what you have. Don't complain, don't moan, don't groan about a situation. Complaining will not solve your problem. Action will. You need to understand one thing very clearly, that life is essentially a series of problems. An end to one problem is simply the creation of another one. Well, when it's time to endure, you need to endure. Enjoy when it's time to enjoy. And you know very well that you are not gonna get around the ups and downs of that. I mean, I'm talking about the Murphy's Law, which states that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. You will have to go through the things of life which you are meant to go through. And that's pretty normal. And you must have understood by now that it's not because of your stupidity. It's not that you are coward or weak. It's not any of that. It's like what life is. So you need to understand there will be tragedies in your life. There will be disasters in your life. There will be problems in your life. There will be difficulties in your life. There will be predicaments in your life. How you respond to those things will determine the future course of your life. You know, a human being's character, power, strength is not tested in good times, but when all hell breaks loose. You must learn how to navigate the storms of your life. There could be several storms: political storms, health storms, social storms, relationship storms, economic storms, storms in your marriage, business or job. Well, as I just told you, that the things which are gonna happen will happen in your life. You can't stop them. Well, you should stop complaining at this juncture in the month of October 2023. Instead, you could be hustling at this point in time. You should show energetic action at this point in time. Instead of complaining, you should be chasing your dreams. You should be fighting out what you are doing wrong. You should try to improve certain aspects of your life, getting your life together. My point is that this complaining, this whining is not gonna help anyone in this world. So why waste time on complaining? Well, if you have spent a minute on complaining, you have wasted 1 minute of your life, and time is not gonna wait for you. It's gonna pass. So instead of complaining, whining, moaning and groaning, why don't you simply start working towards your goals and dreams? Don't say that, what if this happens, what if this happens, what if this doesn't work out, what if that doesn't work out, what if you make a blunder, what if you make a mistake. Instead of these questions, start asking, what if this works out for you? What if this becomes the most brilliant decision for you? What if this works out for you and you become a millionaire? What if this works and you become successful? So you need to replace the negative with the positive in the month of October 2023. You need to call forth those things that be not as though they were. Judge not according to appearances. You need to start believing that you already have those things in your life which you want or need. And if you can picture that in your mind, it will become a reality for you. So start imagining things which you want in your life, and soon it's gonna become a reality in your life. You know, one thing I want to tell you all, that all the things which you see in this world, which you manifest in this world, was a part of somebody else's mind, was a part of your mind. In other words, you become what you think. Well, for example, when there was no airplane and somebody invented that airplane, it was part of their mind first and then it became a reality. Similarly, you need to think what you want in your life. You need to imagine those things clearly in your mind before it becomes a reality. If you can see the invisible, you can achieve the impossible. So in the month of October, you need to create a vision of what you want in your life, and you need to focus on that vision continuously. I mean, throughout your life. Well, if you change directions in your life, you are not gonna reach anywhere. I mean, if you take one step towards north and the second step towards south and the third step towards east and the fourth towards west, then you are not gonna ever reach your goals and dreams. You need to have one goal in your life and focus on that at this juncture. Well, if you try to catch two rabbits, you are not gonna catch even one. So you need to focus on your goals and dreams, that one goal, that one dream you have in your mind, and you need to see it clearly in your mind before it manifests in your life. You need to master the negative at this point in time. And you can only master the negative when you kill those negative thoughts in your mind. You need to nip those negative thoughts in your mind as soon as it starts to grow. I mean, you need to nip it in the bud. Mastering the negative makes us better than we are. To wrestle with the negative. Well, my point is that you can never stop the negative thoughts coming into your mind, but you can definitely stop those thoughts which you dwell on, which you think about. You need to separate the negative from the positive at this point in time, and you need to let the negative go from your life. One negative thought is equal to 17 positive thoughts. One negative statement is equal to 17 positive statements. Well, if you say no to your life, that means you'll have to say yes 17 times before that no neutralizes itself. You need to stop living in probabilities and start living in possibilities. You need to live the possibility and avoid the probability. Probability simply means that it may not happen. It may not manifest in your life. But possibility means that it can happen for you. So start living in possibility and forget the probability. Well, this is all I wanted to tell you all regarding the month of October 2023. And here I want to end my video. Jai Mata Di. Jai Ma Kali.